Hello everyone! If you're learning English now or trying to improve your writing skills, it's important that you understand how to compose clear, effective, understandable sentences. Let's catch up with some tips from me, Evi Dia Indrawati. Hi! Paying attention to our sentence structure is very crucial in business English. It affects credibility and reflects positively on us as an organization that treats all aspects of its business as equally important. It shows that we pay attention to details, and in business, details matters. So, we need to improve our English sentence structure as it is very important in our writing and communication skills. Here are some practical steps to help us improve. First of all, we need to understand some basic grammar rules, such as subject-verb agreement and tenses. We must ensure that the subject and the verb in a sentence agree in number, whether singular or plural. For example, the manager runs. The managers run. I'm listening to the speech. We are listening to the speech. You see, there are agreement between the subject and the verb in the sentences that I just read. Next, we also need to use the correct verb tense to indicate the time of action. For example, she is typing a letter now. She typed a letter draft yesterday. See the verbs change according to the time signals. You can learn more about verb tenses in different videos or other knowledge capture from KLC too. Second tips for improving sentence is we need to vary the sentence length and structure. English sentence can be a simple sentence, compound, complex, and even compound complex sentences. Simple sentence contain a single independent clause. For example, we run a meeting every morning. Compound sentences combine two independent clauses with a conjunction. For example, and, but, or, and many more. The sample in a sentence can be, I prepared the speech and he will host the session. Complex sentences contain an independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. For example, although the team members were tired, they ran the second meeting immediately. Compound complex sentences combine elements of compound and complex sentences. For example, although we were tired, we moved to the next building quickly and got prepared for the GM immediately. Now let's move on to the third tips, which is using active voice. Active voice is a sentence in which its subject performs the actions. For example, the secretary sent the email. As opposed to active voice, passive voice indicates that the action is performed on the subject, like in the following example. The email was sent by the secretary. That sentence was not direct and shows passivity as the subject received the action of the verb rather than performing the action. So, the active voice is used generally as it can give the information in a direct and clear manner, which is very crucial in business English. Like in the previous sentence example, the secretary sent the email. The active voice makes it clear who is doing the action. It keeps the sentences from becoming too complicated or wordy. Active voice means KISS principles. Keep it short and simple. Now, this is the fourth tips for us. Avoid run-on sentences. Run-on sentences happen when two or more independent clauses run together without proper punctuation or appropriate conjunctions. Now, to avoid that, here are what we can do. We break up long, complicated sentences into shorter, clearer ones. See the example of a run-on sentence. She ran to the meeting room. She took the file binder from the table. The sentence is confusing, so it needs to be corrected. We can break it up into two sentences. She ran to the meeting room. She took the file binder from the table. Another tip to improve our sentence is by using transitional words and phrases. Transitional words and phrases help connect ideas smoothly and guide the reader through our writing. Some examples of them are however, therefore, moreover, consequently, on the other hand, and so on. Let's look at this. The secretary forgot her file binder. She went back to the meeting room. She took the binder from the meeting table. The sentences can be better understood using transitional words. So the corrected version will be: the secretary forgot her file binder, so she went back to the meeting room and took the binder from the meeting table. Go see our knowledge capture from KLC2 for more information about transitional words and phrases. The next tips, which also very important, is